Okay. So, this is going to be kind of annoying, actually, but, you know, this is... I've done every single mission I possibly could right now. I've done all side tasks that I possibly could have so far. And, yeah, basically, I'm stuck at making actual progress. That's fine, no problems with that. The problem that might exist is the fact that I think the 6th casino is gonna be actually kind of long. Not only that, but it's going to send me to get more cash money between sections, which is super annoying. And I hope that's not gonna make it extremely miserable. It probably will. We'll see how that works out though. Like, worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to split this into 2 streams, but we'll see. Anyways, 6th casino, Casino Camelot. Yeah, we're back. At last, I'll get to go up against the final swimsuit swordmaster, the Summer Lion King. He already was the first, right? So this'll make 7. Man, every one of them's been a real pain to fight. But I'm still gonna miss him when they're gone. Part of me'd like nothing more than to keep on fire... Inked. Yeah. What's the big idea, Toto-sama? I shouldn't get carried away and say things like I wanna keep on fighting? What's wrong with that? I'm a swimsuit swordmaster, dammit. Fighting's what I do. Easy there, sir. Who doesn't have a dark, rakish history where they got a little carried away? Dark what now? What? I didn't say anything. Nope, not me. Nobody can escape their past, no matter how much they may want to. What's that about the past? Nothing. It's nothing. Yes, that's right. You don't realize what you've done until it's too late. So much for coming to your senses someday. My, must be hard being human. All that growing and changing. I guess the only way to remain an unblemished young woman forever is to be made that way. Like me. I don't have any silly obsessions with escaping from a dark past. The fact that you two do is just another sign that your minds are still oh so immature. It's pathetic, really. After all, a truly perfect being like yours truly would never have any such blemishes on her record. She'd remain pure as the driven snow from the moment of her creation. You do know what you're wearing when you say that, right? What's wrong with what you're wearing? I see absolutely no issues with what she's wearing. Hey, Master. You got any idea what they're talking about? Why are they also caught up in the past? I don't get it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with no comment. Huh? Oh well, I guess it don't matter. I already know who I am. I'm a swimsuit swordmaster descended from a great sword fighter, a painter, and a future fairy. You won't find another woman like me in all of Edo or any casino in Las Vegas. That's right, there's only one of me in the whole dang world. It was true yesterday, it's true today, and it's gonna be true tomorrow too. I knew it. Her Juniper's practically become part of her character after facing all the swimsuit swordmasters. Now that I think about it, Osakabe-hime and Camilla do kind of definitely fits the bill of having a dark past. Not convinced about Osaka Behime having moving past that dark past, but you know. I wonder if that applies to Musashi as well. She doesn't seem to have a hint of the shame she did when she first started. Oh, you sweet summer child, you have no idea how cringe it's gonna be when all this catches up with you later. That's great to hear, Hokusai. I can see you've truly gotten the hang of being a swimsuit swordmaster. Myself, on the other hand, I still haven't come close to being an out and proud swimsuit swordmaster like you. I must still be missing something. Something you clearly have in spades. No! What were you thinking, Siegfried? Don't encourage her Junipero even more? Don't be ridiculous, Siegfried. Ain't we been fighting together all this time? I'm sure you're a great swimsuit swordmaster in your own right, even if I don't realize it. I mean, if I'm a real swimsuit swordmaster now, you'd pretty much have to be too. Ah. What was that for, Toto-sama? I have returned, master. Oh, Kotaro. Senpai, Kotaro is back from his recon mission. Yes, master. I can confirm that the Summer Lion King, the last swimsuit swordmaster and ruler of dazzling Las Vegas, is there in Vegas' greatest, most dominant casino, Casino Camelot. And what's more, she appears to be waiting for us with all the grace and dignity of a true king. Alright guys, it's all come down to this. This is what Hokusai, Siegfried and Master have been waiting for. As for the rest of you, buckle up, cause there's no getting off this right now. Come on, we're off to Casino Camelot. Yeah, let's go. Welcome, distinguished guests. Allow me to welcome you to Casino Camelot on behalf of the Summer Lion King. I hope you enjoy your time in the Knights of the Round Table's handcrafted casino spaces. It's kinda unsettling how settled down this place is. It's so atmospheric here, it feels like a place for grown-ups. I've always admired places like this. The Measured Casino was fancy and all, but it was also a little too measured-y, you know? This place, though, just feels like a normal classic casino, don't you think? I don't know what you're so surprised about. This is what most casinos are typically like. Agreed. If there's anything I can do for you ladies, please don't hesitate to ask. Oh? We're alright for now. If we do need something, we'll be sure to let you know. I see. My apologies for the intrusion. Once again, I hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you. Poggers! God damn it. Wow, you really did used to be a noblewoman, didn't you? You handled that like it was... What do you mean used to be? I'm still just as much a noblewoman as I am a phantom thief. As for that, I can assure you it was hardly anything special for a member of the nobility. Really? I can never seem to get used to that sort of thing. It just feels so... embarrassing. Really, Lord Siegfried? I'm surprised to hear that from you. It's just... how can I put this? I suppose it feels a little rude to dress so informally in a nice place like this. I just can't seem to shake that feeling. Oh. Don't worry, they never said anything about a dress code here. That's true. Some high-class hotels and restaurants have a ban on sandals and men are required to wear neckties to get in. Gross. But we haven't seen anything like that at Casino Camelot. Come now, you're the great dragon slayer. What could you possibly need to hide? Both your skin and that scar are signs of your indomitable might. You should be proud of them. So stand tall, hold your head high. Your very existence is valuable. If anyone were to criticize you for your outfit, that would only reflect poorly on them, not you. You're too kind, Camilla. I don't deserve such accolades. You're wrong. If anything, I'm selling you short. Perhaps it would do you good to experience true high society. There it is, good old high society, the pride of Western nobles everywhere. Personally, I think the whole thing sounds like a total nightmare, but never mind that. The point is, they say it's a glitzy, glamorous world where envy, intrigue, jealousy and ghoul all swirl together like a giant smoothie. A smoothie made out of sin. I see. Well hey, even in the Pharaoh Casino they said that in this Vegas, swimsuits are the best clothes you can wear. So I say we don't worry about what we or anyone else is wearing. Fair. Oh, I lost again. Me too. Why are you being so mean to us, dealer? I do sympathize with your loss, miladies, but I can promise you this. I, Gawain Proud, Knight of the Round Table, never have, nor shall, engage in any manner of underhanded play. The roulette wheel is a game of luck. Perhaps you already used up your good luck elsewhere, fair maidens. Luck, huh? Good point. It was incredibly lucky getting a seat at this table. You said it. Playing a few rounds at Sir Gawain's table is the luckiest thing that's ever happened to me by far. That must be it then. We must have used up all our good luck so we could be here right now. Then we should try to stay here as long as we can. Besides, I don't want to leave this table. In fact, I'm dying to keep throwing in more chips. Sir Gawain, would you do me the honor of spinning the roulette wheel for me again? Of course, milady. I would be glad to spin it for all of you as many times as you like. This is terrible. I don't know what I'm going to do. You're all so breathtakingly beautiful that I don't know if I can continue to reel fairly. My fingers keep moving on their own accord, guiding you to the cards that are bound to put a lovely smile on your even lovelier faces. Forgive me, good ladies. If you wish to play roulette, perhaps you would be better off waiting for a seat at Sir Gawain's table after all. Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lancelot. None of us suspect you of cheating in the slightest. We simply can't tear our eyes away from how sharply your fingers deal the cards. Just having you as our dealer is worth all the chips in the world. Might want to reconsider that position, ladies. This is a serious game with serious QP on the line. And we're just as serious about having Sir Lancelot deal us cards. Right, Sir Lancelot? You are too kind. Oh, how this saddens me. It saddens me to no end. I only thought to play my harp so that we could all enjoy a brief moment of bliss together. But alas, alas. Having you throw all your chips at me is bound to warp my intentions into something less than altruistic. Ah, how this saddens me. Sir Tristan? Please don't worry about it. We're only giving you these chips because we're dying to. We do hope you'll accept. Oh, I know. Think of it as a kind of tip. Yes, exactly. Oh, I don't even want these chips, and yet they keep coming my way. How I scare myself. What a terrifying thing to be able to earn vast sums of riches merely by playing my harp. How sad indeed. Yeah, hot nights everywhere I look. I don't know if my poor eyes can take it. I don't know, I think in the case of Lancelot at least, that is very debatable. No need to shout, we can hear you just fine. That said, these definitely aren't your everyday nights. Not that that makes them any great catch. Especially Tristan. My, that's downright gentle coming from you. I'm just telling it like it is. Crap personalities aside, they've got a lot in the way of looks and skills. Sir Lancelot. No, wait, Senpai, I just realized something. Those three are going to be a real pain if we have to fight them. Oh, foe? Right, those are the three Aloha Knights, Casino Camelot's prized swimsuit heroic spirits with special seasonal outfits that are not in the game for some ungodly reason. What are you even doing, DW? This was your perfect opportunity to put in the work and give us 3, if not 4 costumes. Somehow, I doubt we're gonna be gifted those outfits. You know, DW, being self-aware doesn't actually fix the problem though. You know. The 3 Aloha Knights? What are those, Iori? Exactly what they look like. They're the 3 pretty boy round table knights who all wear Hawaiian shirts. Anyone without resistance to their good looks is like putty in their hands. Not only that, they're all exceptionally skilled dealers and they're all strong enough to be swimsuit swordmasters with their own casinos in their own right. Even when I challenged them myself, figuring they were old enough that I could handle their looks without getting distracted, their dealer skills were so good that I ended up getting trounced. Whoa, back up lady, we're not here to play the casino games, right? All I gotta do is challenge them to a duel as a swimsuit swordmaster and... I'm afraid it's not that simple, Hokusai. Those heroic spirits were always formidable, but now they can no longer be defeated by ordinary means. Is that the mythical swimsuit aura? I'm all but certain those Aloha shirts are infused with powerful magical energy. The same sort that caused this Las Vegas to manifest in the first place. You got it. Nice eye there, Dragonslayer of the West. I'm pretty sure each of these shirts is infused with a special kind of magical energy. Together, the Aloha Knights are the Summer Lion King's strongest shield and spear, all rolled into one. 3. So we can't just rush in without a plan then. Right, so we'll just have to come up with one. Master, before we secure a letter of challenge, I think we should scope out the premises. We may be able to learn something about the Aloha Knights as well as the other casino guests and employees. Good idea. Sounds good. Would you look at that? It's another costume we are never, ever getting. Whoop. Who cares about all this casino bullshit? I only came here in the first place because I heard there'd be sword duels. I'm gonna lose my edge if I don't get some fighting in soon. And the Aloha dumbasses don't look like they're gonna be any help there. Come now, it's not that bad. Besides, it's a lot like the job you were working last year. You still remember that the fundamentals of good customer service are a smile and polite language, right, Saber? I've never been good at either of those. At least you're obviously cut out for this crap, bean sprouts. Last year we worked at the hotel, and this year with dealers, huh? I don't know how you can stand being someone else's lackey all the time. I never had any jobs like this when I was alive, but I found them to be quite enjoyable once I tried them. I know you like to grumble, but isn't that true for you as well, Saber? Hell no, I'm sick and tired of this shit. Oh, I see. Hell with it, let's play hooky and go do something fun. Come on. Absolutely not. That would be a complete dereliction of your responsibilities, Mordred. Ah, crap. Lady Garrett. I have no idea who this Summer Lion King person is supposed to be, but she's still king, and that's what matters. And now that all three brothers are serving her, well, I won't pretend it's not disappointing that Gaheris and Akravein are nowhere to be seen, but nonetheless, release Gaheris and Akravein any day now. The fact that Gawain, myself, you, Sir Tristan and even Sir Lancelot are all here makes this the round table. No, I'll go further. This place is Camelot itself. It even says it right there. See? Casino Camelot. So as Her Majesty's proud knights, it's our duty to do our jobs well. And in your case, Mordred, this is your chance to clear your name. Oh, Lady Garrett, that's... Clear my name. I'll give you a clear name, shit for brains. I'm the goddamn heroic spirit of treachery. Maybe it'd be one thing if I had a different spirit origin, but going back, hat in hand and asking to rejoin the round table now? Hell freaking no. What's your language? This is so sad. I think I'm even sadder than Sir Tristan. I know I raised you better than this, Mordred. The hell? You didn't raise me at all, ass-face. Do not call me ass-face. Or what? Come on, you two. Settle down, please. We don't want to bother the guests, right? Sounds like quite the commotion over there. I must say, I'm a bit tired from all the work I've been doing this year. It's playing havoc on these old bones. I would hope they'd at least let me spend my summer in peace and quiet, don't you agree? Now then, what can I get for you? Personally, I would have to recommend the Las Vegas, a cocktail named for this fair city. I dare say you've never tasted anything so sweet. It's made with generous amounts of coconut cream, whipped cream, orange juice and pineapple juice in equal measure. What do you say? Care to try one? Are you listening to me, Holmes? Do you mind? Can't you tell the secrets of the world are revealing themselves to me as we speak? I'll thank you not to talk to me right now. When did you start smoking that, Holmes? So all my words have been wasted, I guess you win this round. Security? Would you mind taking this churl to the back alley and roughing him up a bit? Right this way, sir. Oh, bollocks. Is it just me or was that Mr. Holmes? Next! You have some nerve calling for me. I know I may have more chips than most people do right now, but nonetheless. Does this mean you have every confidence in your ability to entertain me? Well, I wish I could answer that with a hearty of course. I'm afraid you would be a tall order even for me. No, I think only a goddess of equal caliber would be a good match for the giantess pride of the guards. So today I'm only here to be your guide. Now then, I think I'll let the lord of this castle take it from here. Thank you for coming all this way, Skaha Skadi. I promise you that Casino Camelot will see to it that your stay will be a pleasant one. Forgive me for bringing you to this cacophonous area. Allow me to show you to the VIP lounge in the back. Master, look, over there. It's the Summer Lion King. What a stroke of luck, running into her here. We can get this 7th and final match underway right now. Wait, please. It looks like Mr. Mystery is part of the staff here. You mean he works at Camelot? How could that be? He's such a mysterious person that could be literally anyone. It would seem so. I had no idea he actually had a steady job. Then he was actually our enemy all this time. How unfortunate. We can't yet say that for sure. On second thought, maybe we can. He's certainly carrying himself like the enemy's ADO strategist. Honestly, I can't say I'm surprised. So our own damn enemy was actually helping us out this whole time? How weak do they think we are? Did you see that? He just smiled at us. Now I'm really pissed. That does it. When I'm done with Mr. Mystery, the only thing that will be left of him is some rust on my blades. Rust. Don't bother. It's pointless. He's something of an illusion, not a person. If you try to cut him down, he'll just disappear like so much mist. If you really want to hurt him, the best thing to do is completely ignore him. You should start by observing the enemy and learning everything you can, especially since you still don't have the letter of challenge. Besides, there's no way this is going to be routine. Remember what happened with the shark woman? Here, Miss Kahaskari. These three will show you to the VIP lounge. Aloha Knights, come here, Aloha Knights. Yes, sir. Present. We are the Aloha Knights at your service. Well now, you're all quite handsome indeed. So these are the three Aloha Knights I've heard so much about. I am told you are all loyal subordinates to the Summer Lion King. Yes, I see now. I can tell from the way you carry yourselves that you are no ordinary men. They say they are determined to protect me and our VIP guests no matter how much I tell them there is no need. Still, they are indeed good at their job. Do you mean serving as bodyguards or as dealers? Worry not, I myself will be your dealer. Nothing less would do for a game against a goddess. Well, alright then. They're not gonna let anyone get to the Summer Lion King without going through them, are they? Exactly. Unless we can do something about the Aloha Knights, we'll never have an audience with the Summer Lion King. So that's how it is. They're going to be formidable adversaries. This ain't nothing. I'm gonna go see how tough these Aloha Knights are for myself. That's very courageous of you, Hokusai. You know it. However, they still used to be Knights of the Round Table. Each of them is strong enough to be an incredibly powerful swimsuit swordmaster in their own right. As a swimsuit swordmaster yourself, Hokusai, I'm sure you can sense it for yourself. Well, yeah, of course I do. It's practically giving me goosebumps. You don't say. I didn't know swimsuit swordmasters could sense things like that. Aren't you one yourself? Guess that just goes to show why we beat you. I don't sense anything. Look, if they say they can sense it, just let them think they can sense it. Besides, I don't want to have to deal with them being sore if they realize they can't. Do you? I suppose it's possible. Are you done scoping out this casino's adversaries yet? Because there's no point in sticking around if you're not going to gamble. Lady Lambda is right. I think it would be best if we returned to our base to plan our next course of action. You might be right. What would you like to do, Senpai? Let's go back to the hotel for now. Because I had so many choices. Yes, master. Well, at least we know what we're up against now. Yes, we need to figure out what to do about the 3 Aloha Knights. That's true. They do make for a very imposing wall. Oh, by the way, I was just going to make some coffee for Master. Would anyone else like some? I would. Oh, me too. Coffee would be lovely, thank you. I'll have some too. Maybe I'll have a cup too then. A little caffeine might be just what we need to brainstorm a plan of attack. God, I wish brainstorm. God, I wish caffeine did anything for me. Like, I drink a pretty copious amount of coffee and it does absolutely nothing. It's pretty good though. I don't suppose you have any cocktails here? No, we don't have any alcohol. Servants who consider themselves above drinking age would probably best be served by going to the underground bar. Wouldn't you know, Mash? You did get mashed up over there. I'm told the Prince of Lan Ling works nights there. The Prince of Lan Ling. He's one of the more handsome sabers, right? I hate sabers. Alright, you at least have energy drinks around here, right? I'll just have one of those then. Understood. God, I wish energy drinks did anything for me. I don't have a copious amount of them, because they're not that good. You know. Would be nice. I'll help you, Kotaro. Thank you, Mash. It didn't even occur to me that I could show off what a nice girl I am by offering to help out there. I'm so jealous of Mash that she can do that sort of thing without even thinking about it. I could never hope to in a hyaku million years. Are you alright, Osaka-hime? Is something bothering you? No, I'm fine. Totally daijoubu. Oh. So, what were we talking about again? Trying to figure out what to do about the Aloha Knights? Let's hit them where they're weakest. Step 1. Lancelot. We have the perfect counter. I'd agree with that. Seeing how strong the Knights of the Round Table are on their own, I can only imagine how formidable they are with a Holy Grail's magical energy enhancing them. Then the indirect approach it is. I saw some people in the casino on both the employee and guest sides I think we could convince to help us. Why don't we talk to them? True, and I think I know just who you mean. Could you guys be a little more specific? Well, so what I saw there was Mordred, obviously. And I saw Moriarty. Moriarty can counterclass Sun Gorilla, while Mordred can beat Tristan out of sheer spite. And we happen to have Mash. And Lancelot is very weak to Mash. It's simple. We get the archer with the mustache to come up with a devious plan. Ah, that works too. And we get information on the Aloha Knights from the other Knights of the Round Table, Garrett and Mordred. I guess that works. Much as I'd love to drain that lovely goddess sometime, I think she could be useful too even without that. Now I get it. Makes sense to me. Other Knights of the Round Table ought to have plenty of dirt on their compatriots. What do you think, Mash? Oh, are they back? Oh, yes, we just got back with the coffee. You know, coffee. Not coffee or anything, coffee. Here you are, master. Would you like it with milk or sugar? Why is it an or question? Where's the and? And or. Milk, sugar, or both? This isn't a two-choice question. In fact, where's the option to have it without either? Oh, so the options... Game cease. Yamete. Yamete could stop. Please. I beg of you. Stop stealing my lines. God. I like how the options are both or no thanks black is fine. Both please. Finally I can roleplay as myself. Ah, I've been waiting for this so long. I can finally roleplay as myself. Here you go. Oh, me too. Yes, this is very good. Excellent flavor brimming with happiness. A rich aroma that tickles your nose. Ah! Let's see. This is good coffee. You've earned my praise. Thank you, everyone. I learned how to make tea from my never mind. Anyway, what do you think, Mash? Taking advantage of the other knights' knowledge? The archer, the goddess? It all seems like a good idea to me. Well, this is just a hunch. But I do think that Garrett would be an effective foil for Sir Lancelot, yes. And these Moriarty guys are genius at coming up with plans, right? As for the goddess, I agree. She does seem like she could be useful somehow. Was Moriarty's name mentioned even once here? And despite that, Miyamoto Yori just flat out knows Moriarty's name, huh? Then it's settled. Well, ain't no time like the present. Let's go back there and get started right now. Oh, I'm just the idea alter ego. The rest of you can handle the execution. Besides, I have another show tomorrow, so I definitely can't stay up late. I'm heading back to my room, but servants don't need sleep, though. Oh well, can't have side characters being too useful. As they say, you can't fight on an empty stomach, so I think we should eat first. Master, I think the best thing you could have for dinner tonight is a thick, juicy steak. Sounds good to me. Bloody hell, give me some thick, juicy steak. I don't know why I elected to just constantly pronounce it as steak, but we'll go with it. It increases my mystique value, after all. And as luck would have it, I understand the Prince of Lan Ling just got in some world-class steak today. I thought it would be the perfect meal to liven things up before we get started. What do you say? Sounds good to me. Then let's begin by getting master one of these steaks. Steak, huh? That does sound good. I swear, I don't know why you're all so obsessed with food. It's not like we servants even need to eat. Steak. First comes steak, then comes steak. Whoa. But what about the calories? You're a servant, you don't get calories. I took a look at that restaurant's menu recently, and the smallest steak you can get there is 500 grams. That sounds extremely reasonable. Hell yeah, I need 500 steaks. Wait, 500 steaks? Maybe not that much. Are we really gonna have all those calories even this late? Come on, Osaka-Behime, let's go. No. Damn you girls who exercise every day, go out into the blue and die! What are you still doing here? Come on, let's go already. Alright, that unlocks some missions, mostly. So that's a start, I guess. Do any of these give me anything useful? Demonic Sun Princess is nice. I still need one more though. Before I can max limit break it, and max limit break it I shall. Definitely. So that's... it goes directly into my inventory. Do I have the mission open here yet? No. That is definitely still very locked. Anyways, it doesn't increase my gap, and it doesn't give me any new missions to do, so... no need to get distracted. Moving on. By the way, that was a lot of text for 2 nodes. And here's more story. Now I see. So you, the ones I heard, were attempting the sword beauty duels being held in this minute singularity. But of course, that hardly comes as a surprise. Frankly, Master, I would be more surprised if you weren't here trying to repair this singularity. Very well then, you have my full support. Thanks, Professor. Professor. God, I can't speak right now. Oh, it's nothing special, Master. I'm one of your servants too, after all. Besides, I have a little grudge of my own to settle. You do? Well, that doesn't sound good. Professor? Huh, it's nothing really. Las Vegas merely turned out to be a far more formidable adversary than I thought. Do you know why I'm here tending bar in the first place? Because I lost. Completely and utterly. I, the Napoleon of crime who has conquered countless casinos, have yet to score big at Casino Camelot. While I may not have lost per se, I certainly haven't won either. I'm sorry, here's one of those stupid dialogue quirks that seem to be very prevalent in stuff like Fate. Oh yeah, I lost completely and utterly. 5 seconds later, yeah, I didn't actually lose. I just didn't win, and I'm counting that as a massive loss, I guess. And the reason for that lies solely with the Summer Lion King? Exactly. It's all that damn Royal Bunny's fault. She ruined every ploy I had to make off with my hard-cheated games. I couldn't palm so much as a single card thanks to her seeing through all of my tricks. Oh, utterly farcical, isn't it? Me, the same man who once spun his spider's web throughout all of Europe. Working from the shadows, right under Queen Victoria's nose. Failing to stay ahead of an ancient king from the same British Isles. Well, I can't let that stand, now can I? Yikes! That's the wickedest face I've ever seen. For a moment there, I almost got lost in its darkness. I don't know what your deal is, but I can tell you're a real bad guy. Ah, I do apologize. I had no intention of frightening you, young lady. That's one of many things I dislike about getting old. It becomes so much more difficult to moderate oneself. At any rate, Master, to reiterate, you have my full support in your efforts to defeat the Summer Lion King. But... let me guess, under one condition. You catch on quick. Facsimile created by the Holy Grail or not, this is still Las Vegas, a soulless city of gambling where money talks louder than anything else. And as a denizen of this city, I am no exception. I think he wants you to hire him. Right you are, ninja boy. Very well then, I'll send you my fee for services to be rendered later. All payment in advance, please. That doesn't sound like a con artist thing to say at all. You know, please send me money. Immediately. Here's the tricksy part though. Oh, congrats! I just got the final demonic sun princess. Oh boy, let's go. And we are also unlocking more stuff. Okay, good. I don't need to distract myself with that yet. Okay. Craft essences. Let's go here. Ignore that. This. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. There we go. And pop it in. I don't think I actually have any of these on my support list because I'm a lazy bastard. Anyways, this is an actually good CE, which means... hold on. Like this. 1, 2... I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was only 7. Maybe that's enough. No, it is not. There we go. Boom, level 100. I honestly don't think I actually need this. I do have, like, if I turn this off, in my level 100s, I do have somewhere in here, I do have one copy of Holy Night Supper, which is basically the exact same thing in terms of why it's good. The only difference between these two is that this thing gives you 20% crit strength instead of 15%, but it's only for arts cards. So I'd say this is slightly worse most of the time, but for in terms of what actually makes it good, it's just as fine. However, I have more than one Holy Night Supper. I could have leveled up like 5 of these if I felt like it. I think that's about how many of them I have in reality. Let's hold on. Let's find out. Let's find out. It's, among other things, it has NP strength up, right? So I have 1, I have 2, I have 3. I have at least 3 max limit broken copies of it. So, you know, I could just have leveled that up. But you see, there's one important thing about this CE. And that is that I can say when the SUS is thick. Moving on. Hopefully everyone can freely ignore what I just said forever. Anyways. Well done indeed. I can hardly believe you actually collected this many. I knew you were worthy of being my master. No wait, let me put that another way. I knew you were the right master to command me. Wait, so the implication here is that he wanted like 5 million QP. Boy, that isn't even enough to get one skill of yours from 9 to 10. The hell are you going to do with such a pitiful amount of money? Thanks, but this was no biggie. I literally spent 0 seconds collecting it. Case in point. That aside, Moriarty, I'm still wondering what you plan to do with all these chips. I just figured he'd need them for his rematch with the Summer Lion King, no? Foo, Kotaro. Is that supposed to be whistling again? Oh no, it's flashbacking. Understandable. I'm sorry, my darling girl. Please cheer up. I'm going to make it up to you. I promise. In fact, I already have a number of plans underway that should... Papa, all you do is gamble. I hate it. It's boring. Oh, this is terrible. It's just tragic. I can't believe I let myself get so carried away by this Las Vegas heat that my own daughter, that me. No, I have to make this right. I've got it! Chips! Here in dazzling Las Vegas, you can get just about anything with enough chips. Why, I dare say they could get even my grumpy daughter to smile again. That sort of thing may not fly in other singularities, but in this one, chips can surely buy the way to my daughter's heart. You incorrigible fool. If you want to make it up to her, just buy her a gift. For example, I think she would love a new swimsuit. Brilliant. I'm starting to worry he might not be as cunning a tactician as we thought. Damn, Fuma. That's harsh. I like how the joke about Moriarty just being Frank's dad now is still running. Yikes, man, that expression of his still scares the crap out of me. I don't even wanna know what sort of awful things he's thinking. He won't even tell Master what he wants all these chips for. I can only imagine what he plans to do with them. Me neither. Professor Moriarty's ways are truly inscrutable. I think I'd better keep this to myself. Okay, oh shoot, I need to farm. I have saved a bit of the fever tickets specifically for this purpose though, so it shouldn't be an issue. And this should give me just a bit more power for my farming purposes. Oh, let's do it like that, I guess. So I think we're gonna need to do this once or twice, but that should be fine. On the other hand, this is going a bit faster than I expected, so that's kinda nice. I do want to, once we get to the final fight, I do want to do that properly. Like with an actual team that isn't like entirely memes. Because so far I haven't done any fights here like with any kind of fun strategy or anything, because they really don't justify that kind of difficulty. But the final boss without the damage CE and other stuff like that actually has some potential, so I feel like I can do something with that. The same applies to the real final boss, and that one actually looks super fun to do with my style of nonsense. So, if possible, I would like to get myself all the way to that quest, so I can take my time, like, off stream, to run through that quest with a real team and put a lot of effort into it, and then properly, like, clear it on stream afterwards. Probably with the same strategy, just because I can. Last time I did that, it didn't work out because the strategy was in fact really garbage. I just didn't realize because I succeeded at it on like the first try before. So I didn't realize how garbage the strategy actually was. I should look if I should decrease the sound effect volume for the game. I'm looking at the stream audio, I guess, and it's looking kind of high. Anyways, I think I can NP here. While I'm at it, get the NP charge for Oku and Oki. But yeah, I figure the final fight is gonna be funny if I do it my style. But that might actually take effort to plan out, So I'd like to get there. The second half bosses, I think, aren't so much like they're not special in the same way. There's cool stuff there, but it's generally probably easier and less, I guess, complicated. But we'll see. We'll see what I do with that. This is not a very good matchup for Osaka-Hime, is it? Two additional Lancers popping up. Damn, that damage was kind of tragic. But with this, I can at least get Hokusai ready. And I can do some big crits as well. So maybe with Musashi I can clean this up. I don't feel confident. Let me remove Dion here. Those aren't the same provinces as the NP gen she has during the story, are they? I don't think those were the same ones. Oh, sweet God, there's more of them. I think I've made a terrible mistake. Right, let's pop those buffs though. And this should be fine. Unfortunate but understandable. Well, given how many dancing coins I got here, I don't know if I even got, like, I think that's just how many there are in this place. But given how many of them are here, I think I'll be fine in getting enough QP. Maybe? That would be very preferred. Sure did. I got over 5 million in one go. Sweet God, that's nice. I mean, never lucky. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. Never lucky. Anyways, let us make progress here. Next casino. This looks like a mess and a half. If we are being completely honest, what the hell am I looking at? Well, okay, hold on. I do actually need to at least check if there's like QP here. Because the QP limit did go up to 188. But it doesn't look like it. So QP it is then. Not QP, bond points. Gotta bond the shit out of it, all these servants. Hold on. This is looking like a mess already. Never mind, this team is too expensive like that. Whoops. If I replace this one though, I can get rid of Fuma in the back row and replace it with someone else. And now that I don't need to care about Osaka-Hime having class advantage, I can do this. I think that'll be fine. Anyways, presumably more story. A round table to a round table. You want an audience with the Summer Lion King? So that's why you want to see her, hmm? In that case, I would be glad to help. I've been thinking there was something strange about Casino Camelot too. Her Majesty King Arthur was never this preoccupied with card games. She always enjoyed other entertainments as well. I still fondly remember her watching my own jousting matches back in the day. But now that she's the Summer Lion King, well... Casino Camelot is now no more than what its name suggests, and the Summer Lion King herself is just another dealer. It's almost as though Las Vegas' magical energy has taken her prisoner. So I was just thinking how I would like her to return to her former glorious self as the King of Knights. So after all said and done, you're going the treacherous route too, huh? I most certainly am not. I'm as loyal as I ever was. Any vassal of Her Majesty would do the same. Yeah, whatever you say. It's all good as far as I'm concerned. But I gotta warn you, Master. She might look ridiculous with her bunny outfit and swimsuit. She's still my old man. That statement will never not be fucking ridiculous. She might look ridiculous with her bunny outfit and swimsuit, but she's still my old man. I don't need the image of your old man in a bunny outfit and swimsuit. The one and only King Arthur, reigning over everything with that lance that shines to the end of the world. You better be ready to face her. You're gonna end up hurt. I think we are. You still got no idea how harsh it can be out there, do ya? Saber? Shut up, Beansprout. You stay out of the... Actually, on second thought, this works out perfectly. Get it? Beansprout? We're gonna see just how ready Master really is for this fight. Wait, what? Just try not to overdo it, please. I'm sorry about this, Master, but I think it might be a good idea to let Mordred relieve some stress. What's this now? Since they ain't swimsuit swordmasters, does that mean we're just gonna have a normal fight? Yes, but keep your guard up. She wields a demonic blade. What? You here too, Ziggy? This really is perfect. I was only planning on having a bit of fun. But now, I'm gonna go all out. Man, it's been ages since I got to do this sort of thing. I like how Mordred changed from that piece of clothing into another piece of clothing that's not really proper armor. Because they don't have the costume. You could have at least justified it by having her go into the actual battle armor. Senpai, Mordred's magical energy is rising rapidly. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. It's too late to pack out now, bitches. So you better get your shit together and face me for real. But time won't be the only thing I end up killing. Alrighty then, so... Triple duty. If only I had a saber. That's a berserker. That has AoE NP that deals probably 123k in one go. Only I had that. Sadly, I actually don't. Anyways, Mordred's bad news for Lamp Darulis. So let's see what we can do about that. Okita does not have any quick cards, but she does have a Bustin. Maybe we'll start off with that. Just get in some good old Bustin. That was kind of pathetic, actually. Oops. That is acceptable. There's the quick cards. Let us generate stars. Nice crit there, 40%. Nice 44 stars. Jekyll is having fun there. I could suck with Lampdarulis here, but I'm not sure if that's the best play. I'm gonna suck with Lampdarulis. Probably should have waited until I can actually, you know, NP, so I don't lose out on the damage, but who cares? This isn't a hard fight or anything. Let's pop Hokusai's third skill to get that crit up going, and then let's delete Mordred. Well, an attempt was made. Ooh. Alright, they're all ready for NPs, huh? Hoku is not very well defended, but she might actually live if I just, if she gets hit by Garrett. For that, I need to kill Mordred, though. So let's see if that happens. Luckily, I'm the best player that ever lived, so I got Okita Brave Chain with 2 quicks. And it wasn't enough. Help. 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 Garrett also pierces everything. I've made a horrible mistake. Well, luckily I have my back row. Hide is a waste of space as usual, so let's see here. That is a tasty looking crit turn here, but let's see what shuffling does. Shuffling does things. Let's set this up. And then I will just kind of assume that Okita can kind of just naturally get over that. That hide. Nice crit miss. I think that was 60%. I don't think it's gonna matter though. Oh wow, that did not even come close to killing Hyde. And now the Berserker is alone. That's relatively bad news, huh? Yep. Never punished except when I am. Ugh, I let a Scotty get in my front row. Ugh. Gross. Disgusting. Ugh. So anyways, not touching anything Scotty related here. Ignore that, and Brave Chain, that was absolute overkill. Orb. Orb? What was that? You're right, easy enough. I think after this, it's going to make me hit the mines again. I guess that ought to do it. Agreed. Works for me. If we keep this up anymore, none of us are gonna get off with just a few injuries. Yeah, don't say. Alright, that was decently fun and I feel a little better now. I'm okay calling it a day here. Ugh, these casino places really don't agree with me. I'm glad everything worked out. Are you hurt, Master? Nah, I'm good. Good. Now that I got to blow off some steam, we got no problem keeping our promise to help you. Personally, I didn't need to fight them before I could agree to help. You really need to do something about that temper of yours, Mordred. Shut up. And that mouth. I have to agree, this wasn't your finest moment, Saber. I like how this is basically the first time Garrett has had any real role in anywhere. Like, yeah, she appeared in Summer 3 as kind of a teaser, and it was a very small side thing, basically. But here she does actually have, like, well, still a minor role, but it is an actual role. What was that? Those three really get along well, don't they? I guess it's true what they say about how the closer you are, the more you fight. Is that how that works? You know, I feel a real sense of kinship with Mordred. Listening to that foul mouth, it's just like being back in Edo. Ah! What's the big idea, Toto-sama? Don't blame Edo for my foul mouth. So who should I blame then, you? Ah! What's that all about? I've never seen an octopus squirt ink before. Pardon me, miss, but do you need a handkerchief? You're welcome to use mine if you like. You're welcome to mine too. A good knight never forgets her chivalry after all. Went right up my nose. What's this? Western wiping clothes? Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah. That was a good laugh. You know, now that I'm in a better mood and shit, I'll throw in a little bonus. You don't mean... A little additional firepower you ought to be able to use as a last resort. It'll be perfect for taking down Camelot. An eye for an eye and all that. Is that from the Code of Hammurabi? That's the oldest, or rather, second oldest code in the world. What are you talking about, Beansprout? Don't confuse me. Anyway, Master, you can count on us. Even putting my old man aside, I got my own bones to pick with the Aloha dumbasses and that freaking vlogger guy. Oh, you know what I'm talking about, huh? Nice to have you on board. I didn't say anything. Well, let's just say there's a reason neither you nor Mordred were assigned the poker tables. Wait, are you saying Mordred and I have something in common? Hell no we don't, stupid. It feels to me like those two have something in common. What do you think, Master? Beats me. Anyway, does this mean we got some help for this next part? I think so. Doesn't it? Sure does. Right, so far so good, senpai. Ooh, St. Quartz. And now we need to go and hit the casinos again. Right, let's do that real quick. Back to the QP farm cities. And then downgrade that one to Fuma and swap you out for Osagabe Hime. That should do it. Alright, it should be good enough to just do this once. I don't know. Now that we're in a short grinding session here, I have to wonder, how the hell do people even do like full farming streams? Like, when Gilfest runs around, there's gonna be some people who like stream a bunch of the farming, and I just like, why? Why would anyone watch that? I mean, for the personality, of course, but jeez, it just does not seem like a particularly great time. And despite that, I'm probably gonna still do it anyways, because what the hell else am I gonna do while I spend actually hundreds of hours on Gilfest? I'm not excited about that. I was at the point where I no longer would really need to hardcore farm the lotteries, because I had all the mats in such a good shape that I could just max out my QP and chill, basically. And then we get the bloody append skills, and now my whole life has been upended upside down. And I hate it. But such is the life, I guess. So that now means that I also had plans to like spend time and finally get to have fun with the Gilfest challenge quests. Because I normally don't get to have fun with those because I need to spend all the time farming, so I just come up with brain dead, 0 IQ, Waver, Scuddy, Merlin, Beans setups that don't require any effort or are fun, you know. Not to knock on anyone who does use those. That's on you. You can play the game whatever the way you hell want. But you know, I don't want to play that way. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So unfortunately, I don't get to do that this year either, I guess. Because I don't have the time. The event lasts, what, 15 days? 20 hours a day of that is, what, 300 hours? And I need all 300 of those to get boxes. For any of the few people that may have been in this stream before, they probably know that I spent all the few times I've been actually farming this event, I've been spending that complaining about append skills, so I think it's, at this point it's pretty clear that I'm not a fan. And like, it's not like the idea is bad, as usual. No, I think the idea is good. What isn't good is doubling the amount of farming and materials in general needed for everything in this game. Anyways, that should be good enough and we can get back to this story. So, no one needs to listen to me any more than that. Oh hey, I also fully maxed out that again. That's nice. Sixth casino, the goddess's whim. It's not gonna be anything special, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, nothing of value drops here, so backline and EXP, let's go. Bond rather. That's already a bond. See, what about those? And we are good to go. Yeah. Alright. Well, I guess there is there's a lot of FGO communities, but I'm not particularly part of like any of them, I guess. Like, I do leave comments on some of the YouTube videos and all that, but mostly like in terms of like Discord channels and other stuff, we just have a very small server with a few people, and I assume that I'm not at liberty to actually summon anyone in there, so you know. But I think that's fine. I tried to be in the main FGO Discord, and it's just a mess. There's way too many people there. I can't get into trying to have conversations like that, so. So, you wish to do battle with the Lord of Casino Camelot. And you would like me to help you with this endeavor. Very well, I'm in. Oh no, you're not. Maeve, why are you here? You're coming with me and my cool crew on a summer Las Vegas special tour. Don't forget me. We agreed on this last week, remember? Did you just forget? Did you not like my special summer vacation plan to begin with? If that's the case, all you had to do was say so. No, Maeve, it's nothing like that. I don't mean to impugn your plans. I just felt like I should help Master in her time of need. You're always so passive when it comes to the coups, you know. You always insist you're not, but from where I stand, it's almost unnatural how half-hearted you are about them. That's why I want to go on this Las Vegas tour, so you could experience how great the coups are for yourself. And me, don't forget me. I see that Fergus has a very meaningful role right now. Jeez. Maeve. But then, as soon as Master comes calling, you drop everything in a heartbeat and agree to help. You're like it's nothing. Don't know why there was a pause there for no reason. What's the big idea, Scarhawk? I understand how you feel, Maeve, and I didn't forget our plans. But Master wouldn't ask for my help unless it was for a very good reason. Indeed, I too can sense there is a holy grail operating behind the scenes of this Las Vegas place. Honestly, Scotty, if you have better things to do, just, you know, go spend time with Maeve. She clearly wants to spend quality time with you. You don't need to spend time helping me. Besides, you are the one who told me that minute singularity should never be ignored. You also told me that the summer ones were especially troublesome, did you not? Okay, yes, I might said those things, and I might be able to personally attest to how true they are. But Masters already defeated the other 6 swimsuit swordmasters. Once she beats Casino Camelot, this whole singularity could end up being repaired, which means it would disappear. Then we'll never be able to go on a Las Vegas tour together. Yes, I suppose you're right about that. Alright, what about this? Even if we lose our chance to tour Las Vegas, we can still travel around the Wandering Sea together. Will that do? Ordinarily, I wouldn't let anyone in the whole world get away with ditching a plan I came up with like it was nothing. But you... I'm sorry. You're a Scarhawk, you're not supposed to be this nice. You're not supposed to apologize so easily. Being unreasonable is nothing new for you, but now you're feeling sad about it? Ugh, this is bad. The very idea of a meek and gentle Scarhawk would usually be so unthinkable it could make one's head explode. And yet we have one right here, in the luscious flesh of Scarhawk Scuddy. Oh, this is very bad. Alright, you leave me no choice. Berserker cool. What? First you tell me to wait over there, and now you want me over here? What's the big idea, Meb? I don't know why I proceeded to use Meb instead of, you know, Maeve, but, you know, I guess that's fine. Guess that's fine. I'll make it up to you plenty later. Right now, I just want you to do me one teensy favor, my cool. Hold Master back while we abduct Scarhawk. Stop this. Bad, Maeve. Bad. There's no stopping now. Get ready to feel the pain, Master. I know it was my idea to invite her, but maybe we didn't have to go so far out of our way just to bring in a goddess. Machi, really? You're saying this now of all times? If that's how you felt, you really should have said something before we asked her. Fo. Ah, here he comes. I don't mind the occasional tokusatsu, but creature features are definitely not my thing. Now I wish I hadn't said anything. A goddess has to be a treasure among treasures. I would say that makes her worth stealing, don't you think? I do understand it's a poor choice to try to simply overpower a berserker. But it looks like that's just what we'll have to do so to make it through this. Just to be perfectly clear, I'll stick to sniping for this entire battle. You do that. I would prefer if you spent the entire battle, I don't know, offering me support features from your assassin version, but that's fine. Not sure how the abduction is going to work if Maeve is going to fight us at the same time. But oh well. Let's see if I can get rid of the big boy in one turn here, because otherwise he's going to set up evades. Not that that matters. Osaka Beime has 3 turns of team-wide Sur hits, so that shouldn't be an issue. So let's just go for the NP here. And there's the evade. Lovely. I'm going to assume that the way it's set up in the AI is that if he falls below 50%, he's going to set up the evade. Or maybe he just always starts off with it. Musashi is already slowly dying here, which is par for the course. And that's gonna be an NP next turn. I think the most sensible thing is to just get Hokusai to NP and end this up before that happens. Oh, missed by 2k. Anyways, easy as usual. Moving right along. Need to get back into that spicy side plot about Skadi and Maeve. Damn it, why are you stopping me? Do you really not want to hang out with me that badly, Skahog? Or is it that you just don't want to make out with... I mean, make nice with my coos? I'm sorry, what? Maeve, what? That's enough, Maeve. She's already told you why she's doing this. She felt she had to do her part to find the Holy Grail that corrupted Las Vegas. If anything, she's doing this to help you, not to hurt you. Right, Skahog? I don't know. It's true that I'm not entirely comfortable around the two Hurins. I can't deny there is a part of me that tells me I should try to avoid them. So I cannot say for certain that Maeve is wrong. I'm sorry, Maeve. You have every right to be angry with me. You think you can get out of this just by being cute? Well, too bad. I'm not letting you off the hook that easily. And I'm not calling off this tour either. Not even if the singularity does end up getting repaired. If that happens, I'll just make you come along on a tour of the Wandering Sea instead. Yes, we established that before. Thank you, Maeve. I don't need your thanks. If you want to help Master get a hold of this Holy Grail, then knock yourself out. Just make sure you don't use up so much magical energy that you can't join me for my tour. Okay, I won't. You'd better not. I won't. I promise. So that's it. We're done here. So it would seem. Anyway, all that fighting made me sweaty. I think I'll go for a dip in the hotel pool. Would any of you lovely ladies care to join me? Well now, as flattering as it is to receive an invitation from a former king of Ulster, I'm afraid I've already got plans. And I've got to work with Skadi-sama. It's got nothing to do with the fact that I just can't handle the whole Celtic athlete thing. I'll pass too, of course. A scandal's the last thing I need. Hey, Setanta. Guess I'll try my luck at the Measured Casino. Yep, having Fergus there was definitely a very necessary point into this. I guess Fergus has now just become another character that's just kind of attached to another character and can never really appear on his own. Then again, with after what's happened in Agartha, maybe that's for the best. Oh wait, this is just buying the letter of challenge. Good, no need to go and get cash money. And oh boy, I forgot. There's 2 more costumes here. I did my maths that I would have enough of coins for everything here. I'm 400 gold mats short. Oh, that's annoying. I do need to farm then. Eventually, at least. Moving right along, let's go and start 6 Casino Showdown Alola 3 Nights Part 1. All set, win or lose, life or cry, this is gonna be the last of the 7 Sword Beauty duels. We've got the letter of challenge, and we've got the will to fight. All that's left is to go up to her and... No, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. First, we've gotta do something about those 3 Aloha Knights guys. You ready, Master? I'm good to go whenever you are. Great. Then let's go fight it. Let's go right in through the front door. Master of Chaldea, Mash, various other swimsuit swordmasters of Las Vegas? Are you all ready to do this thing? Of course. I am never far from Master's side. 4-4? Oh. I may not be of much help in combat this time, but I'll do my very best to ascertain the situation accurately. Thanks, Mash. I've already come this far, so I'm not gonna stop helping you guys now. Indeed, we have come quite far. Just be careful this path we're on doesn't turn out to be a literal dead end, okay? I guess I can help out too, at least until my next show. Next stop, Casino Camelot. Yeah. Hold it. Ah, you. Hold it right there, please. May I ask where you're off to in such a hurry? Is there some sort of emergency? There is only one person to be found beyond those doors. Our Lord, Her Majesty the Summer Lion King, and she only meets with VIPs. I doubt that any of you qualify as such, so what is your intended business with her? I don't know. Scotty did qualify before. Have you come to challenge the Summer Lion King to a duel with that letter of challenge I suspect to be fake? Can't you tell by looking at us, you big oaf? Cause I'm here to challenge her. Huh, have you now? I'm Katsushika Hokusai, genius swordfighter painter and future fairy. No, make that genius sword master. It's nice of you Aloha guys to come and greet us, but I ain't here to fight you. I'm only here for the biggest of the big shots. The Summer Lion King who rules over all of dazzling Las Vegas. That was a lovely little speech. Honesty is a beautiful quality. I won't fault you for that. I can see from your outfit and swords that you are indeed a true swimsuit swordmaster. And as such, I can hardly blame you for seeking to surpass the others. It seems your letter of challenge is the genuine article as well. I'm impressed you managed to acquire one. However, I'm afraid there is only one who stands above both the swimsuit swordmasters and Las Vegas. Our glorious ruler, the Summer Lion King. What are you going on about, Sir Gawain? Surely there's no need to shout about matters of such common sense. Oh, how this saddens me. It saddens me that Sir Gawain would so suddenly become so serious. I was hoping I could spend at least a few more days as nothing more than just another Aloha man. But alas, it seems that is not to be. No, it isn't. We Aloha Knights are sworn to protect our Summer Lion King with our lives. The only people we can let through are VIPs who wish to play her at cards. Which means there is no way forward for you from here. I suggest you turn around and leave the way you came. So what? You think we're gonna go, oh okay, and leave just like that? Besides, the Summer Lion King invited me to come and face her personally. Did she? I don't see you on the appointment list. Huh? That's what you think this is about? A damn appointment? That does it. Now I'm mad. Try this on for size. Hey, Mr. Bodyguard. Yes, yes, I'm here. Professor? Did you forget that you lost to Her Majesty at poker and signed a contract agreeing to be your exclusive bartender? Or have you simply decided to betray us? A word of advice, if I may, Sir Gawain. Given the chance, we villains won't think twice about stabbing you in the back. Now then, this may be rough as far as cunning plans go, but it's time to draw up formations, I must say. I can't wait to see how a swimsuit swordmaster fights when they have an old spider's support. Aloha Knights, you may be formidable opponents, but you have one fatal weakness. you will never fight together. And why would you? You can't hope to stand out with the ladies unless you fight your own battles after all. He's right. Master, these men are currently Aloha Knights first and Knights of the Round Table second. That means they can't help but try to prove that they're the ones who best embody the ways of Aloha. You know, I'm still not clear on what an Aloha Knight actually is. Me neither. I remember Yori saying they all wear Hawaiian shirts, but that's all. Aloha Knights are a variant of swimsuit swordmasters. I'm surprised you didn't already know that. At any rate, now's the time to defeat them once and for all. One at a time, of course. First up, Sir Tristan. Let's see. Out of our current party members, I think we'll have to go with Madame Camilla, the eerily beautiful Crimson Flower, and Skahar Skadi, the Norse Pride of the Gods. You rang? You look like you would be easy to steal. Of course, whether you worth it is another question entirely. It is about time I got a turn. I see. So that is your plan. You really did your homework investigating me, didn't you? I never thought you would employ not one, but two fighters at the same time with such devilishly stunning attributes. Curse you, Moriarty. Curse you, Ringo. How did you know I was weak to beautiful women who fall under a particular category? Don't ask me. Ask Moriarty. I see. So this is one of his magical bullets. It seems the rumors about him never missing a shot were true. However, I am still the greatest marksman of the Knights of the Round Table. I never miss any of my shots either. So you know what? I thank you. Yes, I thank you for this opportunity to go all out against such extraordinary beauties as this. I see. Fight well, Sir Tristan. I'm sure you'll be fine, Sir I'm so... never mind. Now is the time to fulfill your oath, Sir Tristan. Fight as though your life depends on it. You'll never defeat me. Never. Be careful, you two. Tristan is headed straight for you. Alright, team building. This does technically enable me to follow the plot in terms of building my team, but I'm not going to, and I'm just going to stick with what I know. Oops. In fact, let's do like this. Why not? Oh snap. He has 2 bars. That must mean he's on par with the swimsuit swordmasters. Oh, let's see here. That is a nice looking hand to work with. Let's start out with this. Let's generate some stars and NP gain. Very annoying, but I guess it... they specifically made it fill 2 bars of an NP coach there. Because it also blocks it for 1 turn, so it's not a completely dead skill on enemy servants, I guess. Alright, let's see if I can break this with a double crit. And also get my NP to 100%. Yes and yes. Brilliant. Oh, it didn't matter. Oh, this second wife's presence is intense. Sure, whatever you say, champ. More importantly though, I think, Tristan, you are quite done. Here's a triple NP for your viewing pleasure.
輝きは空に、陸に、海に。いいえ、輝きは人にこそ。これでフィニッシュ。あら、あなたたちも一緒。ラストストローク、ブルーサマーパラビオン。照り返す太陽、はじける水しぶき。
Didn't even need a full triple. How pathetic, Sir Tristan. How pathetic indeed. Moving right along, nothing is stopping me from making further progress here. Part 2. I guess I can't really discern based on what the class is on which one we're going to fight next, but I'm going to assume it's Lancelot because Gawain has had the biggest presence so far. The scent of married women filling the air. It's everything I ever dreamed it would be. I swear, you would be so much prettier if you would never open your mouth. Now I see. Your plan was to distract me with married women while the wicked swan moved in for the kill. Oh, how this shames me. How could I not have seen that you were my true love all along? Don't be ridiculous. As if I would ever be your true love. Now hurry up and go down before I run you through for real. Go on. Oh. I'm impressed. I never expected you to defeat Sir Tristan. But what are you going to do now that you've exhausted your supply of beautiful young female fighters? Wait. Camilla and Scotty are not young. I thought that was the whole point. I will admit, there is great power to be found in women with an air of grief and sorrow about them. But I've already seen the ones you have to offer. The same madam won't work twice. You do know that, don't you? The same madam won't work twice. Is there something deep about that? No, not even close. Forgive me, master. I nearly fell for the enemy's trap myself. In many ways, Sir Lancelot and Sir Tristan are both Aloha Knights who are equally vulnerable to beautiful women. That's just cause they're Aloha Knights, right? It's not like they're always weak to them, right? However, it is also true that the same madam won't work twice. Indeed, I am eminently aware of that. And naturally, I have prepared accordingly. Alright, come on out. Hell yeah. I'm here. I'm here too, I guess. I see, so you dragged Garrett into this. I did indeed. So you're an Aloha Knight of Casino Camelot now. A swimsuit swordmaster variant with a spirit origin just for summer. Right now, none of that matters. Whatever else you may be, you are still Sir Lancelot, Knight of the Round Table. Furthermore, you are currently materialized as a saber capable of rationality, as opposed to your berserker form. As such, I expect you may have some feelings upon seeing Lady Garrett alive and well. Of course, the one you see here is but a shadow of the real Lady Garrett, who has long since passed away. She is still the splitting image of her living self. She may not technically be the same person anymore, but she still retains her thoughts, memories, and personality. Oh. Sir Lancelot. So, what will you do? Are you going to turn your sword on her again, good knight? Remind me, how did you kill her last time? Did you cut her down where she stood? Or did you beat her to death instead? So much for your vaunted chivalry. Indeed, there was a time when the ostensibly great and noble Sir Lancelot of the Round Table committed adultery. When Sir Agravain caught you red-handed, he and the other knights of the Round Table sought to bring you to justice, but you were forced to be reckoned with thanks to your eternal arms mastery. With naught but your fists alone, you slew fully armed knights one after another. Among them were Sir Agravain, the one most bent on capturing you, and Lady Gareth, the one who held you in the highest regard. Such a terrible, senseless tragedy. What really happened, Sir Lancelot? Did you beat Lady Gareth to death unfittingly, failing to realize who she was? Or were you fully aware she was the same Lady Gareth who admired you as a puppy admires its master? Even as you sullied those fair hands of yours with her blood. That's enough. You think so? And here I thought I was being rather gentle, just as if I were speaking to a child. This is hardly the kind of light-hearted topic I expected to talk about when I put on this Aloha shirt. Yes, you're right. My sins could fill a vast deep ocean. Even my Hawaiian shirt will not allow me to escape them. Gareth, Sir Lancelot. Here, I'll put you out of your misery. You're wide open, Lancelot. I don't even need my demonic sword to kill you like this. This is great. Having Gareth on my side really makes you climb up, doesn't it? Don't move a damn centimeter, Gareth. I'm counting on you to be my shield. Don't be ridiculous. I came here to fight just as much as you did. Oh, but I'm not here to kill anyone. I just want to release everyone from the curse of Aloha. The what now? Oh, it's just a pet theory of mine. The Knights of the Round Table always look good no matter what they wear, but I still prefer them in shining armor. Hey Master, I'm sure you already know this, but don't bother listening to a word out of her mouth. She's a dumbass. Mordred, how dare you speak about your older sister like that? Stop that, both of you. We're up against Sir Lancelot, remember? This isn't the time to argue. Oh yeah, guess you're right. He might be a scumbag, but he's still Lancelot. Plan or not, we've still gotta take him seriously. So come on, Gareth, let's get him already. I'll be the one to lead here, thank you very much. Come on, Mordred. So Lancelot, I'm going to come at you with everything I've got. Please make sure you do the same. Very well then, have at you. Jesus Christ, Moriarty. I think Lancelot is just dead. Jesus. Just brutal. This would be probably a good time for me to take a quick break while the battle is loading and all that good stuff, so be back in a few minutes.
新生を危険山ダイエットもちょっと成功したので鼻高々
And so I have returned. Let's see here. I can generate stars. But this is otherwise a workable hand. So let's at least brave chain with Musashi here. Probably could have used that crit damage up better, but not really that important. Now we have a full arts chain with Osaka Behemoth, that's excellent. Might as well pop the crit skill here. And I think I can make my chances of critting just a bit better by implementing Star Suck. Okay, 40% on each of these. Let's see the 0 crits. Alright, no, that was 2 crits. I guess that was slightly lucky. That's nice. Yeah, that's a fake cry. Are you crying, Garrett? Okay, yeah. Now also weak to Lancelot's. Lancers. Jeez, let's not be weak to Lancelot's. Please, I beg of you. But this hand is not very good. Let's shuffle. Let's shuffle. Much better. Doesn't really matter, but you know. There we go. That should deal a decent chunk. Nice crits. Pretty spicy damage too. To be fair, she does have an event buff, but still. Not bad at all. That just leaves Gawain. Let us head towards that. Aloha 3 Nights Part 3. Well done, Garrett. You've grown strong. No, you were always strong, ever since that time. Sir Lancelot, you're much too kind. Sniff. Hey, don't cry, dumbass. You wanna give up 0-0 win after we clinched it? I think that's quite enough. Stand down, Sir Lancelot. Perhaps you could join cheerful Tristan for a breather. I'll take it from here. So you pitted wives against Tristan, and Garrett against Lancelot. Well done. You've certainly thought this through. But I must wonder, who will you pit against me? The day is still young. Thus, I am prepared to greet you with the full power of the sacred sword of the sun. Yikes! His magical energy is immense. Maybe it would have been better if we made a move at night. But Casino Camelot only operates during the day. Right. At night, a powerful bounded field goes up around the entire casino. That's the invisible wall I couldn't get past when we first came to Vegas. So even though I can get into Camelot now that I beat 6 of the 7 beauties. Indeed, would-be challengers are only permitted to enter during the daytime. Which is to say, my time. So, how will you meet me? Man, usually I'd be the first in line to fight a tough opponent even if I thought I had no chance beating them. But this time, I hardly see a point when our opponent can cut us down before we can even make a move. That's that powerful? Jeez. Now, no need to panic. You paid me to come up with a plan, and so of course, I have one for him as well. We're going to fight your sacred sword, Gawain. With a sacred sword of our own. Ugh. Impressive. It seems you truly do wield the sacred sword of the sun, since you were able to defend against that strike. That voice. This aura. Your sacred sword of the sun is very similar to the one I know, Gawain. Arthur Pendragon, His Majesty the Other King, who came to this place from a far-off world. About time the male version of my old man showed up. I was sweating bullets waiting for you to get here. Again, another absolutely amazing nonsense line. Finally, the male version of my dad is here. Jeez. Anyways. So the bonus you mentioned was Arthur? I was only waiting for my turn, Mordred. Professor Moriarty was quite adamant about that. Well, you can hardly blame me for wanting to save the sacred sword as a final surprise. At any rate, I believe this should more than suffice for a lineup. Sir Gawain, or rather, Aloha Knight Gawain, we are making our way through whether you like it or not. Very well then, I could certainly ask for no worthy opponents. On my sacred sword of the sun, I shall meet you with everything I have. Hey you oaf, who cares about the sacred sword? Nothing else? I've got ya beat numbers wise. Just you wait, you're gonna go down before you know what hit ya. Ah! Let's see here. A singular saber. Well, I guess we'll just keep on trucking with this. Way of the Sun Knight. And it is now sunlight. Unfortunate. Should say it was expected, but you know, still unfortunate. That is kind of a nice hand, but I don't have any crit stars right now. I'm gonna shuffle. Well, it's not great, but it is a hand. Well, I still don't really have crit stars, so that's unfortunate. Let's try something like this then. Let's generate those crit stars. At least this Gawain doesn't have endless resistance or sped up NP gorges, because that would kind of be annoying. There we go, now I can go and make full use of the powers of Musashi. And get that nice 80% crit chance. It's gonna fail, isn't it? No, that's nice. The NP is ready to go. Okay. Oof. Alright, Musashi is hanging on a thread. That is perfectly fine. Because we're going to just chunk Gawain right now. Nice. Just nice.
カードは楽しめましたか？
Moving right along into the final battle. And this is the ruler fight. Now, in this one, I am going to follow my own rules, because this is like a legitimate fight. So first of all, I am going to use one of the mandatory guest servants. I do think that's pretty fair. And for that purpose, I am going to take myself this beautiful boy. He should come in handy. Second of all, no event bonus servants, and no, as they say, the Flying Six, the OP support gang. However, the problem is that this fight forces me to use Hokusai, of course. Of course it would force me to use Hokusai, because this is Hokusai's event and all that. I'm going to say a resounding no to that. Where is my useful CE? So we are going to use a level 1 Chenkong with a Suscope to clear out the field. That means that I have like 3.5 servants to make this work, and they cannot be event servants. I would prefer if they also weren't if they weren't Avengers, because that gives me class advantage, of course. So I'm going to opt to go into the Berserker pile. I'm thinking I can probably make this work out nicely, right? So let's see. I think I want to start out with Sweet Crystal specifically, because there's going to be one invulnerability hit per turn on the third bar. And then I'm going to need some servant that can support that. Of course, I'm not going to use Chenkong. That would be actually good. So I am going to take the regular Osakabe Hime for this purpose. Let's slap an imaginary element on that. That should get us started quite nicely. And finally, I am going to take... No, we're going to go with the good old safe option here, which is Prince of Lanling. Prince of Lanling doesn't really need much anything special, I guess. So I can slap another imaginary element in here. Yes, I could use either... I could use my regular K-scope that I have, but I try to avoid using those if I can. I'm also going to have... I'm going to elect to move Fuma into the back row. And I think I'm gonna have Osakabe on the front, so I can hopefully get that 5% NP charge on the first turn. And I will use the Plug suit so I can get Fuma in at a moment's notice. Let's see if this works. I have done absolutely no testing or anything for this fight before this, so we'll see. That aside, of course, there's still story time. That's that then. Well done. As Aloha Knights, we swore to never stand in the way of one who proves to be a true swimsuit swordmaster. And that is exactly what all of you have done. On my authority, you are hereby permitted to meet with our king, the strongest in all of Las Vegas. Summer Lion King, would you do these people the honor and joy of granting them an audience? Very well. You fought well in your foreign Aloha Garb, Gawain, as did the other two. I would expect no less from my Aloha Knights, who are after all a variant of the swimsuit swordmasters, even if Tristan is the only one of you actually wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Little late for lampshading, innit? Silence. Her Majesty is still making her entrance. However, as I thought, only a true swimsuit swordmaster is fit to fight another. Or it is only we genuine swimsuit swordmasters who possess the urge to see just how far our blades can go. You did well to come this far. I must first commend you for your hard-fought battles to date, swimsuit swordmasters who have been ruining my yard. Good. You all bear fine expressions. Especially you, wielder of 4 swords. Your expression has improved tenfold since our first meeting. At last. At long last you have defeated all the other swimsuit swordmasters who oversee casinos and made your way here. You would not have grown to this extent without the comrades you have fought and aided you thus far. I commend you, Katsushika Hokusai, newest of all swimsuit swordmasters. Nor do I fault you for banding together with others. If you believe that is what you must do, then so be it. Indeed, I am in much the same boat, for I too commanded help in the form of my Aloha Knights. Yeah, good point. Really, you're just like the rest of us. Yeah? She said my name. Summer Lion King actually said my name. The strongest swimsuit swordmaster of them all. And she's finally recognizing me as an equal. Alright then, Summer Lion King, manager of the largest casino in all of dazzling Las Vegas. It looks like this is finally it. Are you ready? Hokusai. Right, let's do this. It's time for the final match of the 7 duels of sword beauties. She just stabbed us all outside in an instant. Oh no, I can't contact the Wandering Sea anymore. It's just like the first 7-color duel we fought. Oh yeah, this is it. I finally kinda figured out what it means to be a swimsuit swordmaster. What it means to be a beauty who epitomizes both grace and blade. Can you be a little more specific? It's nothing as simple as just being a swordmaster in a swimsuit. A swimsuit swordmaster is a swimsuit swordmaster. Something tells me she hasn't thought this through very well. Sounds like a modern day Zen koan. Nothing wrong with it. The important thing's that she said it with conviction. My true name is Altria Ruler. I am the true bunny of Casino Camelot. My true name is Katsushika Hokusai. I will make it rain like waterfalls in your casino. Come and let us have a good clean fight. Bring it!
ラスベガス水着剣豪七色勝負鉄火場大幕府葛飾北斎対ロイヤルバニーアルトリアルーラーいざ尋常に勝負
Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm not too optimistic. This is probably not even close to being the most optimal way of doing this. But, you know, let's see. Shame about that, huh? This hand is not optimal by a long shot, but it does give me enough crit stars and all that.
はいはい。
奇策冷血をもって終わらせましょう。炸裂するは規格に必要な犠牲でした。
腕っこきさん。ちょいちょいやっちゃえ。この程度。せい。
Alright. Don't really have any kind of relevant protection for Mori here, which is potentially very dangerous, but we'll see.
よしよし。出前一人前。いかがでしょうか。
I can't NP on this turn yet. That's a bit of a problem, I suppose.
Shoujo Kekkai. 百鬼夜行のお坂部姫千代にやちよにきらめいてさあ頑張って引きこもろうちょいちょい光よ
That's a pretty nice turn. Now, how do I deal with Mori's standard issues here? It's the first skill that makes everything sad, right? Yeah. But we're gonna hold off on that, and instead we will do this, I suppose. I should get one card next turn. Let us at least get the defenses out of the way here. Alright. And that gives me the NP ready to go. That should be good enough to bust the first bar easily. I guess we'll hope for a good hand next turn. Massive overkill. Okay, that's the first hit Mori took. I think we're still fine. Let's get rid of those buffs. We don't want to see those. Now, I have 18 stars here. If I pop both of Mori's skills, I should be able to do something here. I'll play it safe, actually. Let me swap out... Wait, Lunling is still 4 turns away. Oki is 2 turns away. Okay, that works. So swap out Lanling into the back row and bring Fuma in. And from here, you can decrease defenses. Unupgraded skill, that's just a special brand of sad in it. Is this what for 1 turn? No, that's for 3 turns, but it doesn't matter. To be safe, I will stun Roltria here. And then I will pop these 2 skills. And then we hope that that's good enough. I'm gonna even pop the extra attack here. So this way, regardless of if we break on this turn, I can still set up defenses. Also, because I'm an idiot, it was in fact not safe for Osaka Behime, but oh well. I'm an idiot. You know what the most defining trait of Mora is? Not being able to take those buffs. I'm an idiot. Okay. I am probably going to get punished by that. Whoops. But I mean, I'm feeling pretty confident about winning anyways. Maybe not actually. Yeah, I'm in a really bad position right now actually. Because she's going to NP as soon as I break her, and I'm not ready to take that kind of damage. I'm gonna lose this one. Nice. Partially because bad planning. Whoops. Yeah, for the last bar, she's going to fill the entire bar, and then I will die. Well, okay, I know what the problem was. It was me being unable to break the bar. Like, if I had known that I wouldn't break the bar, I would have stalled for an extra turn by not stunning. But that was kind of part of the job here. Okay, fair enough. Let's think of a better way to make this system work. Kotaro is not exactly an ideal option. But by my own rules, he is the best I've got. Alright, is there a better option than Lanling? Miyu really isn't much better, but I would like to have some kind of better protection. And when I think of protection, who comes to mind is of course Kato Danzo. Now Kato Danzo is kind of a different kind of servant, so we want to have something else for the CE here. Preferably something that generates me advantage. But I think the basic plan is solid. So this time we can just skip the cutscene.
ラスベガス水着剣豪七色勝負鉄火場大幕府葛飾北斎対 ロイヤルバニーアルトリアルーラー。いざ尋常に勝負。
Alright, let's see. Let's see here. If this doesn't feel like working, I can always come up with something completely different.
バニーの力をお見せしよ
自爆しかありますまい。
う。やぼてね。
そして命の価値に区別なく
Let's see.
奇策冷血をもって終わらせましょう。炸裂するは規格一陣。必要な犠牲
We
でした。
shall employ the two-pronged strategy to remove the first two members of the DK crew.
火力
Alrighty then. This does mean I need to get more NP charge on Mori from some other sources. But I think that's fine. This time maybe don't immediately pop Oki's defense skill either. So let's start with this and hope that does not lead to immediate sadness.
ベクトルベアで済ませちゃおっか。姫路城中、世もお守りし症状結界。
Maybe something like Asclepius would be good to give him a bit more survivability as well.
ここにまかり通ります。 光よ。
I mean, if you want to punch Mori immediately to give me an fast NP, that is not the worst. Now, how do I want to tackle this? Now we can pop Shishin Shiso. I think we'll also pop this. That did nothing. Understandable. I could NP right now, but I think I'm going to go with this. Let's just go all out. Why not? It only gives me a 60% chance to crit though. How did that happen? Easy, just win the coin flips.
よしよし、いい子だ。よしよし、いい子だ。光よ。光よ。
Alright, let's see here. I guess the way I want to play this is preferably not forget that I am not going to be able to protect Mori for a bit yet. Let's stun. I think that is reasonable here. And then go for the Brave Chain. That should break very easily. Indeed.
この程度。よしよし、いい子だ。
So there's going to be the famous NP. Now what I can do is I can swap out more into the back row to have her protected. Her. That's not quite right.
Yes.
Use Fuma's skills to put on some debuffs, and I'm considering if I want to keep Kato Danzo even alive at this point. So I think what I'm gonna actually do is slap both Ninjutsu and Karakuri Kenpo on Osaka Behime. And then go for this Brave Chain. This will get rid of both Kato Danzo and Fuma. And that will leave Osaka Behime and... It might have been a better idea to keep Danzo alive, but... Okay, I still have my crit buffs. So, I guess we'll just try to go for the kill here, right? Just win the coin flips. Didn't win enough coin flips. But I think from this position I already have the fight. Because from here on it's the good old Osaka Behime solo, I guess. I never did get to remove the buffs that she had. That's kind of unfortunate. That was not a lot of damage, huh? Kinda need to get rid of those buffs, huh? But that aside, that should be like 80% defense. So I should at least be able to lift this one. Just win the coin flips, huh? That was a lot of damage, huh? Does the NP ignore defense? Is that a thing that it does? Oh, it sure does. Well, ain't a moron. Whoopsie daisy, that was awful and pathetic. Okay, let's further optimize. How do we optimize? I could use Summer Osaka Behime from the support list, or I could use Camilla. This doesn't seem like the most awful idea, actually. I can use then Kato Danzo as the swap out servant instead. In that case, I'll slap a golden harp on her. And this should work out. This is definitely gonna work. Easy.
Las Vegas 水着剣豪七色勝負鉄火場大幕府 葛飾北斎対ロイヤルバニーアルトリア・ルーラー。いざ尋常に勝負。
Yeah, okay, this is definitely going to work. I know exactly how to make this go the way I want. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna do something completely different, I guess.
よしよし、いい子だ。
出直していらっしゃい。
やばとね。
敵将討ち取ったり。奇策冷血をもって終わらせましょう。炸裂するは規格に必要な犠牲でした。
バンバンだ。え？この程度やっちゃえ。程度光よ。はいお待ち。手っ取り早く済ませちゃおっか。オッケー。悪路の城。
Let's not go into full damage territory here quite yet.
千代にやちよにきらめいて。さあ頑張って引っ込まろう。
There is a bit of a rush, but not that much. This isn't going to generate too much crit stars or anything though, but... Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Exactly what I want to see. Yeah, this isn't gonna help out in terms of crit stars. But I could go for the Ningen Mukots. So I will. Then we just hope that Mori doesn't get dunked on. There's some stars. Alright. This is not the greatest hand I've seen. Let's remove all of those annoying buffs right now. And let us set up all that delicious crit damage on that lone art card, which is not gonna be nearly enough. But that is more or less fine. Really no way for me to protect Mori here. Not gonna worry about making crit stars though. Those are not gonna matter next turn. Just don't let Mori get hit. Forehead. Alright, so this is the real problem though. I kind of need to break her right now if I want to do anything. So I'm gonna have to stun. I also like how I'm stupid enough that I did not see the fact that I would be doing this coming, so I didn't get the crit stars because they didn't matter, I said. And that's a pretty delicious looking hand right there, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to swap out to Dunzo. And Danzo will get all of those cards. But more importantly, he will protect the both of the Osaka Behemoths. The problem with this strategy is, though, that Danzo is not gonna be able to break Altria here. Which means I am forced to take an NP here. That also doesn't help me one bit. I don't think there's any way I can win from this position. I have no way to protect Mori from the NP. I have no way of protecting anyone from the NP. Well, the bad Sumo Osaka Behime, I guess, but... yeah, it's not happening. Okay, let's just leave. Let's pretend that never happened. That was clearly a bad idea. Okay. We're going to do something completely different then. I have a plan. First of all, let's take whatever. Doesn't matter. Clear this trash team. Let's pretend it never happened. Any version of it. First of all, it's going to force me to have Hokusa in the front. This part has not changed. We are still getting rid of her immediately because that's the whole point. It wouldn't be a fun stupid without it. That means number 2 is forced to be Chen Gong. Level 1, so we can get rid of that. And then we can get into the good stuff. Unfortunately, there's not many good options here, I guess. But what if I make use of a certain caster, Scheherazade? There's a very simple idea behind this. Sweet Crystal, yep. Having her in the front row is actually perfectly acceptable. What do I have for art support? Well, the answer to that is of course Lanling, which we already went over once. Jesus Christ. I guess we'll just slap Star Generation here. Where are my Star Generations anyways? Oh, use the filter, you dumbo. Slap that. And what other art support can I make use of that doesn't get bonus damage from this event? And is not one of the big supports. Nero Bride might actually count as one of the big supports at this point. Arts buffing, there's really not that many options, are there? So maybe we'll just aim for generic good support instead. In that case, I could probably make use of like Chiron, I guess. No, actually, let's use Paracelsus. Paracelsus has some good qualities for this fight. We can make use of the guts to keep us alive from the unavoidable NP. He has arts buffing and he enables us to spam more NPs. Not by much, but it's something. Alright, here we go.
Las Vegas 水着剣豪七色勝負鉄火場大幕府葛飾北斎対ロイヤルバニーアルトリアルーラーいざ尋常に勝負。
Alright, so the basic idea here is that Scheherazade has an absolutely massive buff against kings. Which Altria ruler of course is. That is the entire point of this setup. So let's start by getting rid of the extras here as usual. And... ooh, that's a good looking hand for me. I love to see it. That'll give me some NP charge.
この辺りが頃合いですか。まさかの近くにいるです。わかりますね。好機ですよ。
Perfect. Now, the obvious problem with this setup though is that I need to get into the NP basically at least 3 times. But that shouldn't be too hard. I am considering if I want to commit to the guts already. I guess Scheherazade does have her own built-in guts, so that's fine. Also make use of this. That's a 50% defense buff, I think, at max level. So against kings, it's pretty handy. I guess I'll go with Storyteller immediately. Get that first buff going, and we are going to go ahead and hopefully pop this first bar. You know, alternatively, Scheherazade's damage is too pathetic to make even this work. Pathetic damage it is. That was my best shot. But we are pretty close to another NP here, so... I'm gonna keep Paracelsus's NP for later, so I can use it as a substitute for an arts card if I don't have a full triple. Alrighty then. I think this is the better way to do it. There goes the first bar. Alrighty then. Here come all the annoying buffs, and I have no way to get rid of them this time. And there goes Paracelsus, that is unfortunate. would probably be a pretty decent time to pop this. Right, this is my entire team now. This is my life.
Yes. Good.
This is mostly okay. This lasts for 3 turns for the others. Two turns. Okay, still the same thing applies. Let's slap that on. And go with a brave chain so we can get into another NP.
我が顔をそれほど望むか。ならば見せよう。呪われし顔を儚く散るまで歌い続けるために。アタック。程度ご存知のはず。せい。しまった。
I may have misplayed here because Lunling does drain NP. I think I screwed up. As usual. That's nothing new, honestly. She is not gonna NP yet, I don't think. There is a chance that might happen though. Alright. Exactly as I planned, except the parts I didn't. That's still 3 turns, so I am going to stun here. Probably not actually a good idea. Is this 5k heal ever leaving? Yeah, it is. Okay, so in this position I will set up Pet Chamber of Survival, so Scheherazade can just kind of take that. And I will protect Lunling. I'm not really feeling this strategy though. So after we fail here, unless Scheherazade somehow makes this work, we're going to use basically the same strategy but better. Oh wow, she didn't even live that one. That's kind of unfortunate. Alrighty then, let's pop some damage skills, why not? And we can get a brave chain here at least. Yeah, this is not happening. Alrighty. Wonder if Lunling would potentially just solo this entire thing actually. If you could just get enough layers of damage cut. I don't think defense ignores that actually, so there could be something there. Now the important thing here is that I don't break this bar until I have the guts back up. I don't really have any way to control that though, because I didn't think this through, because I've practically already given up. And luckily I'm a genius, so this is going to work out just fine. Assuming Scheherazade does not die, because she set up an evade conveniently enough. So as long as Scheherazade does not kick the bucket this turn, I think I should be fine for now. That was an... Scheherazade had the stupid sweet crystal. Okay, yeah, okay. Unsurprisingly, this setup was bad. Okay. So, the obvious problem with this setup is very, very obvious, of course. And that is that Scheherazade is a caster with an AoE Noble Phantasm. Even if it has absolutely massive piles of damage on it, it's still not good. You know what else is much better for that though? Still gonna take a Fuma here. Altrias happen to be dragons. What if I just swap out into a Buster kit? A Buster toolkit of some variety here. Let's see what we can make happen with that. What rider supports do I even have? Technically speaking, Leonidas is a pretty solid choice all around. And I guess Nightingale works. Though I could use, in that case, I could as well go with Pent. But Pent is actually a damage dealer, so I might not want to do that. Is this good? This is not good, but what else is new? Wait, no, what am I saying? If I'm going to use Sigurd, I am going to use Brynn as a support. Yeah, obviously.
Las Vegas 水着剣豪七色勝負鉄火大幕府葛飾北斎対ロイヤルバニーアルトリアルーラーいざ尋常に勝負
よしよし、いい子だ。腕っこきさ。
A decent hand, I would say. Do I want to pop this immediately? I think so. I think that would be fair.
出直していらっしゃい。そして命の価値に区別なく奇策冷血をもって終わらせましょう。炸裂するは規格に一必要な犠牲でした。
やばてね。
Now, the obvious issue with this strategy is that Sigurd is still not gonna do massive amounts of damage, except on the NP turns. And as a Buster servant, it's a lot harder to get him to actually NP. But there are some things I can actually do with this. Also, this has an evade, right? No, a guts. Birds is fine. Really would have preferred if that was where the crit down worked on that one. But oh well, I guess it's fine. That's at least like moderately respectable damage, I guess. Jeez, Leonidas took a lot of damage. Had I known he would gain that much NP charge, though, I probably would have put a bit more effort into getting him to 100%. But oh well. Alright. So, this does not do anything particularly useful for me except generic crit stars, which is pretty hella useful. Alright, I'm going to hope that Sigurd can actually pop the bar here. Absolutely not. Okay, that's kind of bad, but also considering my options here, there is no point. There's no point in me. Can I break next turn though, immediately? This hand I would believe would do it, but I'm not so sure about the other options, so I think the play is still gonna be to stun on this turn. And then I will just big smash damage. Okay, now here's the real issue. I'm not sure if I can break on this turn. And if I can't break, this turns into a lot worse situation right here. I'll select the evade on Sigurd. Pop the mana burst. I guess slap these on because why not? And I guess I'll slap that too. Her hand is not ideal, but let's hope for the best. If this doesn't break, I probably lose. Not even close. Sigurd, what the shit? That was weak. You're supposed to be the killer of dragons. But that's really bad. I guess there's not much else I can do. I was at least hoping that I could be able to break the bar like relatively quickly after that, so that at least the guts can keep me alive, but that doesn't look like it's gonna happen either, and even if it did, the hell am I gonna do to break the third bar at that point? Nice 90% miss, by the way.
さてカードはどういうはっ光よ
Clearly I'm just the absolute worst at this game though. Don't think that's even debatable at this point.
わかりました。痛みは一瞬です。よしよし。
Another nice 90% miss. Not that it matters at this point.
輝きは空に、陸に、海に。
This fight is actually kind of rough, just from a damage perspective.
おやすみなさい。
Like if you don't use Hokusai, it becomes a lot harder, especially because I need to sack 2 servants to make that work to begin with. Let me think. Because here's the thing. Here is the thing. Foreigners and alter egos also deal neutral damage. So close. It's so close to something that would work, but my third idea would be to use something that's neutral, right? That would mean basically either alter egos or foreigners, right? Now what is my best option for that? There is one alter ego who would deal actual damage here, but I feel like that would be kind of too obvious, right? No, what I think we're going to do is bring double X. We're going to need the good all arts package for this one, I suppose. So I guess that's Lanling and Paracelsus as usual. Those should do wonders. But I am starting to somewhat doubt the validity of anything I say or do about this fight. But yeah, let's see if we can make it happen with this. It would be nice if Ruler Altria actually counted as a saber, but alas, that's not how this is gonna be played.
Las Vegas 水着剣豪七色勝負鉄火大幕府葛飾北斎対ロイヤルバニーアルトリアルーラーいざ尋常に勝負。
So, the entire plan here now is to try to make use of the fact that I have neutral damage at least. That should help.
さてカードはどういうか。
Yeah. That is also the ideal starting hand.
腕っこきさ。
And double X also has protection. It is tied to... I don't think this skill does anything for me, so I'll just pop it immediately to the NP charge, which immediately I realize is a terrible idea, because I'm getting all the NP I could possibly want from this anyways. I am still an idiot. What else is new? Turn 1 and I've already screwed up my own strategy. But yeah, this is not a threat to humanity, so that skill is not gonna do anything for me. Unfortunately, the quality of my hand very quickly has dipped. But let's pop some skills and see what we can make happen. This should definitely at least break the first bar, if nothing else. Unfortunately, otherwise a really bad hand though. Yeah. Unfortunately, 17% is not great. Really would be great if I still had that. Do I even want to pop this skill at any point? Yes, at some point maybe. Yeah, really would be great if I still had my 30% NP charge somewhere around and I didn't waste it like a dumbass. One thing that would be really helpful in this scenario would certainly be to have that good all protection. Again, not exactly an ideal hand, but let's pop that. Yeah, I really should bring some kind of buff removal into this fight. Osaka Behime was handy for that. But let's hope that this can pop it. Yeah, that works. That's a pretty healthy amount of NP charge. Alright, so she is ready to go. So this is where we swap into Fuma. I guess we'll pop Suspicious Shadow and Sabotage, even though it's not very important. And we'll protect Paracelsus, and we will protect Hero X. And I conveniently have a Brave Chain that's not gonna do that much for me. Oh, that's just so sweet of you. Wait a second. I just realized. Double X is an event servant. This doesn't count. I can't do this. This is against the rules. Bloody hell. Anyways, that sets me to 48, so I should be able to crit anyways. Oh, come on. I had it. But then I chose to not have it. You know what? No, screw it. This fight isn't hard enough to justify me putting effort into it. But I'm still going to, so yeah, shit. Okay, let me think. What can I use as a relevant replacement here? Something that does all the same things but better. Nothing, right? There just is nothing. I'm getting really annoyed at this. I've wasted like an entire hour on this nonsense now. And to be fair, this strategy did work out extremely well. It's just that then I realized that, wait, no, this isn't actually okay at all. Melt can do it, right? Melt has enough of everything. I just need to swap out for the quick package, which is bad and not very good, but in that case we go into Osaka Behime again, right? And we are going to also use Wu. Is Wu an actually good option here? I don't think so. But it's probably the best I've got, so this does, of course, become far too expensive to actually use, so we're gonna have to cheapen it a bit here. Jesus Christ, this is so expensive. Not a good look. We might want to actually NP with Wu though, so if nothing else we can give her Dragon's Meridian. Okay, this has to work.
Las Vegas 水着剣豪七色勝負鉄火大幕府葛飾北斎対ロイヤルバニーアルトリアルーラーいざ尋常に勝負
Okay. Definitely the first attempt at this. Gonna be easy, no problems. No problems at all. Unlike every other attempt so far, this is not a good hand. This is among the worst possible hands, I guess.
奇策冷血をもって終わらせましょう。炸裂するは規格に一時必要な犠牲でした。
万々歳だ。
Nice 80% crit. I like that one. Alright, and the quick package is here. I do have buff removal this time around, so that's at least something. Guess we can pop Crime Ballet, get those stars and the defense going. Let's get Melt ready for the NP too. Wow, that didn't even NP. And if you insist on being that nice to me, how can I refuse? That is exactly what I want to see.
怖い怖い。手をかけさせるの。期待しておるのじゃな。手っ取り早く済ませちゃおうか。
So let's say that 80% crits. That there's no way it's going to
世も
miss.
お守りし少女
I've missed so many high crit chances already.
このお坂部姫。
Probability says that it must work.
頑張って引っ込まろう。楽しみましょう。
光よ光よ
That's an okay amount of damage, I guess. I'm still fine for another turn here. I really don't want to go melt out quite yet. Maybe I'll go with this instead and see if Wu can't make something happen here.
やっちゃえ。
程度光よはっせい
Now this is the tricky part though. I kind of want to make sure I live somehow.
手をかけさせるの。
And let's at least get that out. Wu should deal a decent amount of damage because she is NP5.
住むべきはそなたならず、そなたの中の罪。と味わってよいぞ。
I think that's enough.
ちょいちょい。
楽しみましょう程度この程度さて
Alright.
どういうこの程度
はいお待ち。
Now I feel like Wu is the weakest link here, so... Going to swap out Melt. So she's entirely protected this turn. And then I will protect Osaka Behime. As usual, pop Suspicious Shadow and Sabotage. They did so much. And then spend this turn being Wu.
この程度この程度これこそが我が高機動型大広間水不両用ブライト
まだ。
戦略
Alright, that leaves me with Osaka Behime and Melt. They are not in the best of shapes though. But it should be good enough. I'm going to hold off on NPing for now. At least on Melt. I want to do boats though.
手っ取り早く済ませちゃおうか。やれ
No,
ばいい
let's go with this. We need to deal some damage here
暴
before
露の城。
we
世も
NP.
お守りし少女結界。百鬼夜行のお坂部姫。千代にやちよにきらめいて。さあ、頑張って引っ込まろう。
トランプの程度切れる程度バニーの力をお見せしようはっ
Alright, and from here
ワンクリックで買っちゃう。
we should be winning. Oki is going to die though, which is rather unfortunate. She's gonna take like 10k even after that. Maybe a bit less. So I might as well pop this on Melt, even if it doesn't do really much, and then go for this. This should break.
身も心も生きていた痕跡さえも溶かして行くわよ行くわよ行くわよ行くわよガラス越しレルトアウト
That did remove the buffs though. Maybe Osaka Behime can barely live. I don't think so though.
さてカードはどういう輝きは空に陸に海にいや輝きは人にこそブライトハンドレン
I'm not sure if I want that. Yeah, okay. And that's an NP ready. I have Sweet Crystal equipped. So this gimmick does not matter. This should be enough.
身も心も生きていた痕跡さえも溶かして行くわよ行くわよ行くわよ行くわよガラス越しレルトアウト楽しみましょうけど見切れけどグーけどワルスエトワールよしよしいい子だ
It's gonna be tight.
光を少しはしゃぎすぎたかしら
A crit, huh? It came down to a crit. I'm pretty sure that skill only increases crit chance by 10% too. Wow. Wonder if using a Buster card would have been better. Let's go for it again though. This strategy should work.
Las Vegas 水着剣豪七色勝負鉄火場大幕府葛飾北斎対ロイヤルバニーアルトリアルーラーいざ尋常に勝負
Okay. This isn't hard. Just do better. Why can't I have an NP5 melt or something when it matters?
よしよしいい子だ
But yeah, just do better. This is already a winning hand compared to last time.
ひらめきましたぞ
I actually think I want to pop a Sadistic Nature and Crime Ballet immediately, so that they can come back online faster.
やればいい
そして命の
And
価値
actually, I'll just go for the damage here.
この辺りが頃合いですか
But yeah, I probably want to pop them early so I can get around to them sooner.
ますね
やばてね
So that's at least a start. That's not quite an NP. I can force it with Osaka Behime though. The important basic idea with this is that I would like to break the second bar before I get NP'd. Now, how do I go around to accomplish that exactly?
ワンクリックで買っちゃう
I think I'll do that. Pop some of the offensive skill options here. Then go to town. That should be enough to break the first bar at least.
生きていた痕跡さえも溶かして行くわよ行くわよ行くわよ行くわよガラスがピーベルトアウト
It was not. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Woos and B is ready. That's also good. And I got kind of lucky with the face cards, or not face cards, but where the hits went there. So that's nice. That's nice.
手っ取り早く済ませちゃおう
So now we break. Also set up some extra damage here.
悪路の城世も守りし少女結界百鬼夜行のお坂部姫千代に八千代にきらめいてさあ頑張って引きこもろうちょいちょいと楽しみましょう
この程度よしよしいい子だ
Now the question is, can I break this in 2 turns?
せい
Because I can always stun to give me an extra turn for that. And also Kabehime can actually live here. The NP with if I time Melt Virus properly. Give me attack buff. Thank you. That is a good first step.
喜んでばかりもおられまいがそなたは幸運じゃぞ拷問拷問また拷問楽しみましょう
Okay, I was a bit worried that I would end up accidentally breaking.
陸に海に
Are you kidding me? Really?
PC のデータ
You're just gonna do that?
少し
You're just gonna be like that? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Hold on, let me just NP for no reason. Okay. That was bad, and I hate it. Let me see real quick here. That is the second bar. Let me go and look at that. Is there a reason for that? There is. She's going to do it if she falls below 50%. Okay, that's all I needed to know, basically. Okay, this one is it. For realsies.
ラスベガス水着剣豪七色勝負鉄火大幕府葛飾北斎対ロイヤルバニーアルトリアルーラーいざ尋常に勝負
Okay, for realsies, this one is it. Now I know where I made a mistake. I will not make the same mistake again. A decent enough starting hand, I suppose. This obviously worked out fine last time for me, so let's do this again. Not exactly great star distribution there, but I will get the double crits.
わかりますね。
やぼてねまだ楽しみましょう程度見切れる
程度光を
Or you know, no crits. That's fine too, I guess. Well, I can NP immediately if I'm into that. And I think I will be.
了解。やればいいんでしょ。
This shouldn't break, I believe. Doesn't really matter even if it did break. That would be a good thing, but you know. Please don't hit Osaka Behime. Focus on Wu, and while Melt has the evade zone, focus on that too. Okay, let's break this part then. I think I'll leave that for next turn. And instead just go for this. Hopefully get that Wusetian NP ready to go. Less than ideal on multiple levels, but alright. Let's pop that at this point, I guess, and... Let's get rid of those stupid buffs. Don't need those. And go for this. This should not take half of Altrea's life bar, so I should be okay.
千代にやちよにきらめいて、さあ頑張って引っかもろう。楽しみましょう。見切れる程度せい光よせい。
Okay, now this is the tricky part though. Already starting to lose out on some of those buffs, but let's stun anyways, just to be safe. And I will even pop this extra damage here. And we will go for this. Wu alone will deal like 50k. Actually less because we did lose some of the buffs. But that's a pretty good crit. Would have preferred if it actually killed, but this is perfectly fine. We are in a winning position right now. However, do I want to keep Wu around? I guess it doesn't hurt, right? So let's set Crime Ballet and swap Osaka Behime out. Bring in the support Fuma, oh boy. Let's see if these do anything for me this time. Okay, I actually got all of those. Protect Wu with Fuma. And that will be fine. This turn is kind of whatever. This should break it, so let's just generate the stars. And this will conveniently deal with the NP chance as well. And Fuma dies and Osaka Behime comes back to the board. Excellent. And at this point Melt has one hit left on the evade. Okay, I'm guaranteed to get Melt's NP next turn, so we can pop Sadistic Nature now. So we're slightly shielded from the defense down. And I guess it really doesn't matter what we do with this at this point, right? It's going to be 2 turns anyways. There's a small chance I can get into a Wu NP, so we might as well pop it now. We're not going to live until the next NP anyways. So let's see here.
Hi hi. Oh.
I guess we'll go with this. I should have started with a melt card. I'm still, even at my best, I'm still stupid. Should have started with a melt card because I have the Invul Pierce on there. And here comes the buffs, and I don't even need to pop Osaka Behemoth this turn. Alright, is this gonna be enough? Probably not. Well, if I'm gonna get finally lucky with those crits, yeah, it will be enough. But yeah, I likely would have been able to NP next turn anyways. What a pain that was. I mean, it was self-inflicted pain, obviously, but... You know, pain regardless. Ooh. 3 pairs of bat wings, my favorite. Is that the truly best you can do, Katsushika Hokusai? Is that the extent of your summer gleam? Is that the swimsuit swordmaster pinnacle of grace and blade you have been seeking all this time? You will never be able to surpass the glorious light of my royal bunny like that. Is that a challenge? You're on. I might have a foul mouth, but my heart is pure and true. Be dragged into the currents of the white dragon that ascends to the heavens. Shimotsuke, Tokaido, Toto, Soshu, Washu, Mino, Kisokaido, Kisoji. A tour of waterfalls in various provinces. I never dreamed you had grown this strong. Well done. I concede my defeat. You, Katsushika Hokusai, together with your companions, are true sword beauties and strongest swimsuit swordmasters in all of dazzling Las Vegas. You did it, Oe. I did it! I'm the strongest swimsuit swordmaster of all. Of course, I didn't do it all on my own. But this still means all of us together are the strongest around, right? Did you hear that, Toto-sama? I'm finally the strongest of all the swimsuit swordmasters. You sure are. You really did great, Hokusai. I don't think we would have all come together like this if it wasn't for your unique charisma and youthful potential. We couldn't have done this without you either, Ringo. You're the glue that kept us all together. I think you nailed it, Lady Iori. Indeed. Foe. Oh. I guess that takes care of this minute singularity. That's correct. Now that we have retrieved the Holy Grail, Hokusai's spirit origin should go back to normal and Siegfried's spirit origin should stabilize. From there, the singularity should go back to no... Huh? What's this about my spirit origin? I also get the sense that there is still one more battle I need to fight as a swimsuit swordmaster. What's going on? This minute singularity doesn't seem to be going away. What could this mean? Hey, did anyone actually loot the Holy Grail? Because I didn't. A fair point. I don't sense any magical energy coming from one, but maybe we will once the Summer Lion King gives it to us. You conceded your loss, right? Then hurry up and hand over the Holy Grail already. Holy Grail? What in the world are you talking about? Yes, I did create this wonderful version of Las Vegas, and yes, I do rule over it. But I know nothing of a Holy Grail. One of these expressions was not like the others. There must have been a misunderstanding. This manifestation of this alternate Las Vegas is simply one of the powers I possess. I have not so much as seen a Holy Grail here since I created it. Really? Yes. Then where did this minute singularity come from? Where could the Holy Grail be? How did this minute singularity truly come into being? You won't get any answers from the Summer Lion King. She just took this western desert and turned it into what you see now. So if not her, then who? Who truly knows the Holy Grail's location? Who had the Summer Lion King make Las Vegas in the first place? Spoiler alert, it was me. The same Mr. Sheep you've met in your dreams. I knew it was you, foe. Is that so? So, you know, this is a super awkward spot to end, but I'm going to have to farm before I can do anything more than this. And it's hella late by now, because that fight took me way longer than it should have. So, given that, I am going to be done now. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, to finish up the main story and probably do most of the second half. I don't know how much story there is there, so, you know, tune in for that one and all that good stuff. Bye for now.